Alright, so welcome back to Pinoy Screencast, and this is the review of the Cherry Mobile Cosmos X. So let's take a look first at the box and what is the specification of this unit. Okay, so it is a 4.2 Jelly Bean with a 1.2 GHz of quad-core processor, and also it is a MT6589 Mediatek processor, 4.7-inch Super Amoled HD display of the Cherry Mobile, and it is a 1GB of RAM with an 18-megapixel BSI main camera or the back camera, and the front camera is an 8-megapixel BSI. Alright, so let's unbox first the unit and let's take a look what's inside the box. So here is the box, and actually yung box niya is medyo maliit, and comparing it to the first edition or first units ng Cherry Mobile, medyo mas maliit siya. Anyway, so this is the unit. So nakabalot pa siya. It is very slim and small because of the 4.7-inch and very compact. But on the back, you will definitely notice the big camera na nakaumbok sa kanya. Anyway, so let's take a look first what's inside the box or the other stuff there. So first is the warranty card that you will give to the service center, and also the flip cover that you can stick at the back of your back cover, and the 1800 milliamp battery, the micro USB for charging and data transfer, a headset which has a button there for controlling the microphone and the playback. And of course, the travel charger, which is a 1000 milliamp auto-volt na charger. Meron din kasama na screen protector inside the box, which is really good. And also, it has, of course, the user manual that you can read if you want, if you're not familiar with the Cosmos X. The last one is the additional back cover that you can use for alternative if you really don't want the black color. Alright, so here I'll be booting up the phone and putting the battery on. So noticeable na medyo mahirap tanggalin yung back cover niya. So yun yung napansin ko sa kanya. So medyo fitted siya. Anyway, so we will be taking a look also yung kanyang flip cover here. So let's first take a look kung ano yung itsura niya kapag kinabit natin yung flip cover na color white. So as you will notice, very compact siya and mas nagmukha siyang elegante nung kinabit yung flip cover. And you can put it on the other back cover if you want. So kung sa color black man or sa color red. Alright, so let's first take a look at the actual interface ng Cosmos X. So as you can see, una nagpa-pop up is yung e-warranty na feature ng Cherry Mobile, which you can register your warranty if you haven't signed up on the form na binigay nila. Actually, mayroong charge lang tong e-warranty nila, so you can just ignore it if you want. So here, the first thing that you will notice is definitely the screen. It is very vibrant and saturated. So if you're not used to looking at a Super AMOLED display, medyo maninibago yung mata nyo and akalain nyo na parang nasobrahan sa saturation yung color ng screen. But then again, as time goes on, kapag ginamit nyo na, medyo masasanay na kayo and talagang maninibago kayo or talagang mas magugustuhan nyo yung Super AMOLED display dahil nga very vibrant yung kanyang color and talagang lumulutong yung kulay niya. So here, looking at the transition and animation here, so when I'm sliding, so I didn't encounter any ghosting. And as you will see, very smooth so far yung kanyang responsiveness in terms of sliding there. And when you're navigating sa other parts of the screen, it is very, very responsive. Okay, so let's take a look first the build and quality of the design of this unit. And as you can see at the back is the 18 megapixel BSI camera, and meron siyang flash dun sa ilalim mismo ng camera, and also the Cosmos logo and the Cherry Mobile logo there. And at the bottom right corner is makikita nyo yung speaker grill. And looking at the right side of the unit, makikita nyo yung volume rocker, which is the volume up and volume down. And on the left side, you will see the USB port or USB connector there that you can plug the micro USB to charge your phone or to transfer your data. And on the top, you will see the power button and the earphone plug where you can put your earphone. And on the front is on the right side, you will see the front camera, which is the 8 megapixel BSI, front earpiece, and the light sensor at the left side ng earpiece. Alright, so let's take a look first at the back, and at the center, as you will notice, is the SIM card 1, which is the WCDMA and GSM band na regular SIM card, and on the right side is the micro SD, which is up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and on the left side is you will see yung nano SIM card. So ito yung side by side na color ng red and color black na casing. So when I put on the back cover is the correction and separation from the black color from the screen, so which is really nice. Alright, so holding it in one hand is very manageable. easy to grip and easy to handle. And even though glossy type na finger smudge yung likuran, it is still very neat and elegant. So let's take a look first the camera app, and we will be looking at the front camera first. And here, as you will notice, yung front camera is really good if you want a selfie. So because of the 8 megapixel camera and with BSI, so kitang-kita na sobrang liwanag niya on a good lighting situation. So here, looking at the back camera, actually it's quite disappointing kasi hindi mo ramdam na 18 megapixel yung camera niya. And although BSI siya na, you know, it's very good in a low light situation, but then again, parang same lang siya ng front camera. And comparing it to Omega HD 2.0, mas maganda pa yung Omega HD 2.0 on the output. So here, I've tested out a color white and a color black subject. You will notice naman yung background niya is hindi naman nagbago. So for some cameras kasi, when you take a shot on a different color subject or object, nagbabago yung background, which is this one, almost the same sila. So the only problem that I have encountered on the camera app is the HDR mode. So, meron siyang error na nagiging pinkish bigla yung interface, and ano nangyayari is hindi siya nakakapag-output, and also wala talaga siyang thumbnail, and talagang hindi mo magagamit yung HDR. So, I'm not sure if this is a software problem that can be fixed on an update, and that's one thing that you need to check if you're going to buy a Cosmos X. So be sure to check the HDR mode kung nag-snapshot talaga siya ng ayos. And also, when I changed the ISO from auto to 800 and other numbers there, I have problem na medyo may guhit siya and nag-iiba yung output. So I am not sure kung sa unit ko lang to, and when you're going to buy, again, double check the HDR mode and the other settings on the camera. So here on the camera settings, actually meron siyang continuous shot na 40 shots up to 99 shots, and yung picture size is actually up to 18 megapixel ang maximum. And even though you change the preview size, it is still 18 megapixel, which is really good. So here you will notice when you zoom in the photo, it is not really sharp and much better pa rin ang Omega HD 2.0. Alright, so moving on to the other details here. So it is a 5-point multi-touch na capacitive screen, and for the Wi-Fi, I am using the Wi-Fi analyzer, and so far it is above average. And here on the CPU Z app, you will notice it is a 720 by 1184 and a 320 dpi. And here on the sensors, you will notice the proximity sensor is up to 1 centimeter, and yung light sensor, ang maximum niya is 40 lux. And checking out the 3D mark, it resulted around 2,546. And for the sensors, ang available is accelerometer, light, orientation, proximity, gyroscope, sound, and magnetic. And ang wala sa kanya is temperature and pressure sensor. And using the compass light, it is working fine. So here, the Cosmos X, wala siyang physical button, pero meron siyang capacitive screen buttons. So looking at the icons here, hindi siya default na vanilla icons, which is customized version, and you will notice na meron din siyang ibang app dyan like the Cherry Fan Club, Cherry Play, video editing app, and other social media apps there. And so for the benchmark for the Antutu, it resulted around 13,175, and for the Nanomark 2, it resulted to 47.6 FPS. And for the quadrant, it's about 3,975. And ang kanyang refresh rate is around 57.82 Hz. So here on the message app, or when you type onto the keyboard, actually very responsive naman siya and no issue of dead area. And there, as you will see, it's similar with Omega HD na Messenger, pero customized lang yung wallpaper niya, but still yung mga icons and other stuff there are quite similar. I mean, siyang pop-up. And here's the dial pad for the contacts, and you will see it's really customized. So, looking at the browser, you will see na very fast ang pag-load niya ng page, and when I load my site, it took around 1 to 2 seconds and fully loaded na yung page ko. So, here on the video, I am capturing on a full 1080 na settings, and you will see na medyo naka-zoom lang siya ng konti, but then again, autofocus is working, and so far, okay naman yung video niya. And even though when you upload it on the social media, hindi siya inverted. In terms of using the capacitive pen, so far the Cosmos X is the most responsive and the smoothest of them all na nagamit ko in terms of Cherry Mobile units. And as you can see, nakakapag-draw ako ng maayos, and I can even write my signature without having an error. And here, enable ang Google Now. So checking out the sound quality and speaker here, as you can see, I am on the max volume. May pagkalata yung tunog or medyo kulob siya. So I recommend using the headset if you really want to have a good experience on the sound quality of the Cosmox X. So going to the gaming section here, and this is the first game. This is the Dead Trigger, and noticeable na very smooth siya, and even though na naka-activate yung photo wallpaper ko while playing this one, it didn't have any issue na skipping or jumping frames. So as you can see, very smooth siya, so manageable and playable yung game. So the next game is the NBA 2K13. So this is a 3D intensive game. So far, very smooth siya, playable, so walang jumping, skipping frames, and no issue of lag. Good thing to know, the Cosmox X has a feature of moving to SD card. So if you want to transfer your game easily, you can transfer it on your SD card. So here I am playing the Asphalt 8. I am on the high settings, and when you're on the high settings, lahat ng details, the shadows, environment, and other stuff there, kitang-kita nyo yun sa game. And usually may experience nyo yung lag, but here on the Cosmox X, I didn't experience that. And the last game is the Raven Sword 2, and as you can see, this is a 3D graphic intensive game, and it is very smooth, and I didn't encounter any issues. So this is a full 1080p video. So what I did is niloop ko siya for around 1 hour. So around 45 minutes, medyo naka-encounter na ako ng humihinto-hinto yung video. But then again, not all throughout the video is na-encounter ko yun. So paminsan-minsan lang siya. So if you're going to watch a movie or a video on this screen, it's really good. So yung vibrance, color, and everything on the screen, talagang kitang-kita nyo or mararamdaman nyo, it is better comparing it to the normal IPS screen. So one cool feature on the audio is the best audio enhancer, so you can check that to enhance the headphone experience. And also on the display, you can activate the wireless display on a Miracast wireless dongle, so it is compatible. Alright, so that is the full review of the Cherry Mobile Cosmox X, and as you can see, in terms of gaming, watching movie, and videos, highly recommended siya and a thumbs up for me. But in terms of camera, yung front camera niya is almost the same as the back camera. Parang 8 megapixel lang yung camera niya, not 18 megapixel. So in terms of battery life, when you're going to use it for gaming, watching movies, or videos, aabot siya around 3 to 4 hours. But for a regular usage for texting, calling, browsing, and social media, it will take you around 12 to 16 hours. So with that, again, don't forget to like or share this video to your friends who are interested to buy the Cosmox X. And again, if you haven't subscribed on my channel, please do so. Just click the subscribe button there at the bottom of this video. And also, if you have feedbacks, comments, and suggestions, just feel free to put it on the comment section down below, and I'll be putting the full review link on the annotation and on the description box of this video, so go check it out. And again, I am Arnovino, and see you on my next review video.